What's up, guys? It's Opex again, and you're tuned into a short session with the Mind of Opex. Today, I'd like to discuss something really quick about space. You might have seen one of my videos in the past, and I threw out the claim that there's no such thing as space. I was just thinking this morning, actually 2 seconds ago, before I turned on this video, that space really doesn't exist, because if you were to see, this is how the universe works. Everything has to be in something. If there's nothing here, we consider that space. But there is something here, right? We know that there's something here, right in between me and the camera right here, or you and your television screen, or your phone, or your tablet, whatever. There's something we like to call space, but there isn't any space in between there. There's something in between us. There's oxygen, frequencies, there's a lot of things that we cannot see, but there's a lot of stuff in between us. Let me give you an obvious thing right now. I was putting this into my vape. I only have a little bit of juice left. And I've realized that when I'm squeezing this, I'm letting out the air. And unless I unsqueeze it, it doesn't come back to normal. Because, well, there has to be something in here. There cannot be space in here. Because if there is, it'll squinch up like this, right? Because there has to be something in there. And if there is nothing in there, then it will squinch up to nothing. So pretty much the observation I came to was, if you're squeezing this, basically if you're letting out everything in there and you're only left with this thing called space, space is something that sucks things into it. So let's say you have space, real space, nothing's in there, right? What happens? The universe has to fill that space as soon as possible. And the reasoning that it does that is because there is no such thing as space. Once you're starting to become that, it's like a black hole. Maybe all black hole is space. And it has to suck things into it, into the space, or something like that. I don't know. That's just a weird theory that is not even probable. Terrible analogy there with black holes, because we don't really understand black holes. But I'm trying to say that there is no such thing as space, because the second you try to take something out of an area, like oxygen or air or gases or you name it, once you try to take that out, the universe doesn't let it. There has to be a continual amount of stuff. So there is no such thing as space, because if there was, then we wouldn't have an atmosphere. We wouldn't. It's literally impossible, because it would all be sucked into space because of that. The reasoning is because, okay, let's say the trees and such are giving off oxygen, and it's creating our atmosphere because we're breathing in and then we're breathing out our carbon monoxide. And when this atmosphere is created, it's held together instead of sucked, because there is no space. You might say there's a firmament, you might say that there's an ozone layer, or you can say whatever you want that's keeping the atmosphere in. But in my opinion, this isn't opinion, this isn't fact, this is theory, that there is no space outside. Yes, the ozone exists. There might even be a firmament, if you believe in the Bible. But in my idea of this simple idea of just squeezing this bottle, and then you're letting out whatever it is, you have to let it back in, or else it'll squinch up and have to to nothing, to whatever's in there, because there cannot be nothing. It cannot be. There is no such thing as nothing. There's always something. There always is, always will be. There is no such thing as space. And like I said, I want to make this a short video. I hope you understand where I'm getting at. It's just something I thought of just right off the bat as I was putting it into my vape. And obviously, that little bit of juice in there isn't all that's in here. There's air in here. Air does not equivalent to space. There is no space in this bottle. There is no space in between me and you. We might say, well, I'm in Oklahoma right now. You might be in Canada. You know, there's some space in between us. There isn't. There's only distance. We need to understand that space and distance are two different things. There is no such thing as space. We are all connected. It's weird for you to understand, but there is a oneness element. We are all connected. I hope you get something out of this video again. It's short, sweet. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.